Alright, there is the girl centers which I wanted. Okay, got picked up astronomy, an observatory in here after the ironworks. Very useful. But my production is too slow. I'm queuing up large numbers of buildings that I actually want to take advantage of but can't. Just waiting on borders to expand over there. Alright, the city's grown. Or not grown, but has finished I like work for food. I don't think the city can afford the artist guild. I don't think I'll ever be able to work it. Start an amphitheaters in this city. Biggest question, where am I putting my artist guild? The only other freshwater city I have is the capital. The capital doesn't have production right now. It says no production. I can just purchase that observatory. Never purchased one. 570 is kind of expensive, but I need it out of my inventory queue and I need the science right now. So we'll try it. I'm very vulnerable to anything that if Maya attacks me right now, I'm probably dead. I can't defend, for example, artilleries, right, or foreign legions right now. Either of those kill me. So we'll just hang out. If he kills me and removes me from the game, that's fine. It might even be advantageous for him, I'm not sure. Depends how his happiness is. If he can swallow my empire, maybe. I'm actually second in tech right now. Ew. Means like no one is in a position to slow him down. It's pretty unpleasant. Yep, 41 food in the cap. It's gonna grow. We need it to grow. But we need time, right? We need time to catch up. I'm not sure we're gonna get time to catch up. Need the happiness to grow. Supposed to be spreading me this religion, but he's not doing it. Doesn't want to give me the production out of it, which is really too bad. Said I get tank shitty religion and half my cities doing nothing for me. Giving me pagodas that I can't use. Production from fishing boats, which I don't have. Garden happiness. I guess garden happiness is a thing. We didn't have enough production early to be bothered with religion stuff. We wouldn't have been able to get it anyways. Ugh. Thanks on 7 cities. Actually don't know who's a bigger threat right now, Tank or Maya. Tank loves his island games too. Alright, whatever, just keep that going. No, I'd like to work that tile, I need you to grow. Alright. Oh, where did we go to? Go to this tile. Nice. We didn't. Where did we go to? All those beautiful jungle tiles, and we didn't grow to any of them. We fucking grow. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles in my capital. 4, I guess. It's already been purchased. Priority on these tiles is somewhat pathetic. Time to delete a worker or two. That one. Except that one actually has a tile I want improved. Out. Doing factories. That's such early industrialization. 103 is insanely early. That's the pyramids out of the mines. They're just a really strong civ. Really strong civ. Get your religion rolling, get your science rolling. I can't protect Chiz's hat if he comes after it. Yeah, unfortunate. Do I can't surprise True Door. That's a good thought, man. Surprise Artie Rush, but he's ahead of me in everything, right? Including science and hammers. So no, he'll hit factories now and probably go down the Artie path. He might not. He might go the public school path. But either way, he'll beat me. He'll get to Artie's with more production faster than I will if I go for it straight away right now. No, I can't neutralize the Mayans here. I'm in an awkward position. It's a free for all though, right? I don't have to single-handedly neutralize the Mayans. If no one does anything at this stage in the game, I will lose to probably the Mayans, but possibly tank. But they'll all lose too, right? In some sense, they should be also wondering, how is my game going to go? So really what it's probably going to be is some sort of team effort. But the problem is I'm not even sure that teaming the Mayans right now actually does anything for me, right? Because if I team the Mayans with 2 other guys, for example, and tank is just allowed SimCity on 7 cities up there, it is 7 Liberty in cities, but it's Liberty Exploration. I don't know. I mean, look at the hammers right now. I'm 5th in hammers. The only person who's behind me in hammers is the AI, and tank is at 206 hammers. I'm at 102. I mean, that's crazy. That's well, that many hammers isn't that crazy, but the relative percentage is pretty bad for me. This makes me think I'll be waiting, staying relevant, trying to make myself an annoying target if they do come my way. Just I'm gonna stay out of it for the time being. One another tile. Can I buy a tile? Alright, amphitheater done. Bank. There. That way, I guess I really should be doing opera houses now that I have them. Open turn would be nice, but farm there. Gotta get that artist guild up somewhere. Capital, perhaps. Not having banks right now is painful, though. I have so much income in each of my cities that the banks are really, really, really useful. Okay, could probably be deleted. Alright, capital's gonna keep growing. I need it to grow faster, though. I mean, it's hilarious. It's a tradition capital. It's behind the Liberty capital right now. Granted, he does have postal trader outs, but still. This guy's on 4-city Liberty Piety. I don't think he's in good shape. 50 pop. Am I at pop-wise? I'm at 57. What's Tank at? He's at 74. That's competitive. 68, though. 68 to 74 when it's Tradition versus Liberty. Probably the Tradition player is going to be quite ahead in science. Yeah, and I'm 2nd in science right now. Demos don't tell a good tale. Alright, did finish our ironworks though, good. Tiny bit of production in the capital. You need to start working scientist slots soonish. I don't like to work them too early anymore, just because strip yet more production out of this city. Factory done. He killed the last Babylon city. That's really unfortunate. That means my demos are now showing. I don't really want my demos to be showing as last. It's crazy too. I've went from first in gold per turn in about 20 turns to last. We're getting banks up. Let our spy steel go, 6 turns. Speed if we can steal industrialization. I can't defend Arties. I'm too close to the guy who has them and I can't defend against them if they come my way. He may not care about it, he may not want land, he may be competitive, think he's competitive with these lands, and maybe suffering from happiness. These cities don't look very good. The city's still pop 3, I don't even know why he settled this city. But I didn't get Anchor Watt. And quite a bit of savings this game. Some nice yields on these cities. Industrial. Also through industrialization. I don't need this scout anymore. Okay. Sure, let's make a great work. I'm not convinced that's actually going to do very much this game, but okay. CC? No. I'll CC if I die. If I get attacked by artillery, I'll need to CC. But I don't need to CC at the moment. Tank is still a threat enough in this game that G6 has other priorities to worry about, other players that he needs to be very cautious of. That's a huge army out of his other neighbor too. So, no, it's a free-for-all. If it was a 1v1, yeah, those demos would be pretty bad for me, but it's not. It's not a 1v1. What do I need in this city? I need a library, I need an amphitheater, a university, and I need a opera house. Jeez, I need banks too in like all my cities. Maybe I should have tried Liberty aesthetics. I wanted a tradition game. I haven't played tradition in a while. I really need this. One culture from every trading post. Brazil would camp. Etc. etc. I really do need cultural exchange. Turns up. Yeah. Filthy wins this, you'll donate to the cat fund. Well, too early to tell yet. It really depends on the other players, how they play this. I have Great Wall, it can be annoying. People start gifting me units. I wish the governor was a little smarter. Actually expand to the tiles that I'm using. Like, here I am as Brazil with jungle, 3 tiles outside of my capital, right? These 2 tiles are both not in my borders of my capital, and they can be. And instead, the governor is growing to 3 totally useless grasslands out here. I'm fucking Brazil. I have Brazil with camps, and it's still not going to them. It's like painful as shit. We need to not let the Mayans get the hosts of that. No, no one said anything. This is a... Alright, here's some more advice for you guys when you're playing, right? What you want to do with the World Congress is you don't want to let the most powerful player get the World Congress. You want a weaker player to be in control of the World Congress at all possible, right? So that his goals don't win the game one way or the other. So and the way to do that right here, with these votes, the votes have to be pooled here. There's 6, Maya has 6 votes. If everyone votes for themselves, Maya just win, right? If Tank votes for himself, no one else does anything, or people like don't tell me where their votes are going, we have to block vote this to get any sort of control over this. And since they're not talking, I have no idea how they're voting. So I put in chat, vote for me. I'm going to vote for me. They need to pool the votes for me to get this out of their hands. If they don't do that, then Mayans just pick up the World Congress. So we'll see how it goes. So he's growing again. Since it's growing, I can go ahead and work that instead. Oh, not that. That instead. Alright. I do need to reassign as we grow people to the Artist Guild. Possibly one of these scientists, honestly. We'll see how the votes go. Doing pallets. It's hard building it too. It's just such an expensive wonder to hard build, but doesn't him all that much. It's got good production. He has the 15% production for followers of his religion and 2 production from each city to begin with. I really would actually prefer that religion, but I have Tank's shitty religion. Doing nothing for me. Everyone goes to the cheapest tiles. I wish you... Well, the 4th ring, I realize it goes to cheapest tiles, but it's stupid that the way the tiles are weighted, the 4th ring, which are tiles you can't use, are cheaper than the 3rd ring tiles, because this has jungle and a hill. Screw that. Alright guys, do need to run ads. See you in 6 seconds. Okay, we got enough people who voted for me. Celts voted for me, and Tank voted for me. It's good. Alright. Artist Guild. Lining up city states. Is he going to award a Tank now? That's declared war on him. Now let's tank SimCity though. This is the problem, right? Or try to sell growth out of that city. Capital needs to grow more. I want this worker. Right, 3 turns. Textile. Okay. Happiness is starting to get a little low too. Hang out, hang out. Hang out. Can I afford to build this right now? Probably. Why am I building at night? G6 wants to give up when he's attacked. Of course he's gonna be getting attacked. He's a fucking game leader, right? He wants to give up on the first turn of the war. Nope. We're gonna stay doing exactly what we're doing. It's the most efficient way to spend gold. I should get on TeamSpeak. Many of them are on TeamSpeak. I have an intention of winning. I absolutely have an intention. It's just it's not a viable option to do that at this instant, right?
Channel switched.
Oh wait. Minus 10 happiness right now. Pretty unhappy. Good. It's good. We're still behind the cultural leader, despite making. It's just we just can't compete with the pagoda culture. When I become host like that, don't you make yourself a target for the strongest player? No. Telling me doesn't change the hosting at all. Like he's gonna get host next time there's a vote anyways, or he would have if he hadn't lost the city states. Especially if he's going diplomatic victory, right? So he has patronage open. It's gonna be really easy for him to accumulate city state votes. He's got 2 more votes from Forbidden Palace. And it's with this Opera House. Let's buy a tile over here if I can. Work that. Get trader out to me. Interesting. I feel like I have Petra, but the Petra tiles yield no production, right? Like I have to have all of these jungle tiles in my borders. I'm tradition, so I have the maximum border expansion I can get basically, and I'm still getting no border expansion out of this city. Maybe Fruity, the puppet, is watching this and he'll delete it, Big Mario. Not a fan of First Strike, huh? I don't know what your deal is. First Strike's a great guy doing awesome stuff with the mod. I'm really pleased with the mod. I like to see the changes getting better. Pagodas are by far above and beyond anything else as an available pick. Do we want First Religion having a tenant that's like twice as good as the next one available? I don't know. Why did they make peace? War was exactly what they needed to do there. Oh, much for that. Come on, cultural policies, let's go. I get +1 culture out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that really it? It's only 12? No, still. I don't know if I would have stopped if I were in Celt's position. Alright, what do we want here? Do we build a zoo? I hope not. I don't want any of these things. Knights don't help me if he goes Foreign Legions. They don't help me at all. None of these help me. I'll build a barracks. Might help me later. Hey, borders expanded on their own. It's nice. Growing for now. Alright, we'll find out next turn if I get a crack at industrialization. I don't know why he chose to stop. My next engineer do. This turn's too bad. Tech path has he chosen now? I should have looked at this. He has scientific theory, so he has public schools. He's actually finishing his public schools now. Alright, let's go to a tech game. It's okay. Does I have more time to catch up? So the Celts apparently, the Mayans apparently promised the Celts that the Mayans would not take any of the Celt city-states. That was what he needed for peace, right? Well, this turn, the Mayans just took one of the Celt city-states. It's hilarious. Come on, culture. We need to get rolling. This is not anywhere near quick enough moving through the aesthetics tree. The aesthetics tree is supposed to be a booster, be used for other culture, but our culture is so low that it's not giving us anywhere near enough. Ah, if I killed. Have to hard tech it. Really need a windmill. Some production in this city. Hey, let's work that. Start random forts again. Not random fort here. Alright, we need scholars, I suppose. Do I need scholars? Oh, I don't get to propose here, I'm voting. I guess I'd build more knights here. Get pretty salty about it. Alright, where was this going? It was going to Rio. Yeah, we need that again. Oh, I'm sure the wording is I'm sure the wording allows him to do just what he just did there. I'm not suggesting he just immediately broke his promise, but I think I think the Celts were expecting basically that meant it would be hands off the Celt city-states, and then this the first turn, like, that is not, it's suddenly not hands off anymore, which is just amusing. Alright, I go to 0 happiness next turn. Maybe this should be a zoo. I don't really want to build zoos, but I kind of something. We're just so fucking behind right now. And what catches us up faster, industrialization or public school tech? No, I think it's public school tech, honestly. We last to ideology, but I don't know that I care that much. I don't really care what ideology I get right now. Colors and residence. Tank is now